Your Excellency, former Senate President and interim chairman of the ADC coalition, Senator David Bonaventure Lechenu Mark, Secretary of the coalition and former Osun State Governor Ogbeni Rauf Adesoji Aregbesola, former Governor of Kaduna State Malam Nasir El-Rufai, former Governor of Rivers State Honorable Rotimi Chibuike Amechi, former Governor of Sokoto State and former Speaker House of Reps Senator Aminu Waziri Tambawa, former Governor of Imo State Honorable Emeki Hedioha, former Governor of Cross River State Senator Liel Imoke, former APC National Chairman Chief John Odige Oyegun, Chief Tom Ikimi, Chairman of Ovation International Chief Dele Momodu, Senator Dino Melaye, former Senate President Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, and every other opposition politician and members of the coalition in Nigeria, your attentions are kindly needed, Your Excellencies. I beg Nigerians, once you see this video, help me tag every opposition politician and member of coalition where you sabi, so that they can hear us and listen to our message. Your Excellencies, I know say una be busy people, so let me go straight to the point. I take God beg una, shed na so una come trust INEC reach, Your Excellencies. Do you have confidence in the integrity and capacity of INEC to do the right thing and conduct free and fair elections in Nigeria? The answer is obvious, and that is why, of course, there is a need to form a coalition. But, Your Excellencies, for how long will Nigeria continue to run on coalitions and measures? You know, as lawmakers and politicians, that the strength of every democracy is not in coalitions. It is in the strength of your institutions, especially the electoral process. And that free, fair, and credible elections are the foundations of every democracy. So, Your Excellencies, why is there no spotlight being put on INEC and your voice is not being heard to call for the reformation of the electoral process for us to fix INEC in Nigeria? Because today you can even see from the by-elections which happened recently that INEC is the ancient of days that will not change. And today elections in Nigeria have been left for the highest rigor. Anybody with fit rig pass, now him go win the office. And we can see the clear desperation on the part of the ruling party. So will everybody continue to cow because we believe or think that INEC will not do the right thing and it cannot be reformed? Your Excellency, something must be done. Former Senate President David Mark, you are the longest serving Senate President in the history of Nigeria, and you understand the nuances and the need for constitutional review and for legal framework to be given to every institution, especially the electoral institution, to plug the loopholes and protect the votes of Nigerians from judicial technicalities while we mobilize to protect our votes on election day. That is the need and why there is this call. Because every one of you in the opposition have either been victims or beneficiaries of this electoral process, and you know how they go. In 2015, it was Honorable Gosdale Rubebe who was screaming at the ICC on what he saw as criminality in the electoral process. In 2023, it was Senator Dino Melaye who disagreed with the outcome. In fact, even the former governor of Rivers State during his 60th birthday, Honorable Amechi, he said INEC has become so bad that it will not even register a new political party. So an agency that has become so criminalized to not even do its own basic responsibility, why is nobody putting a spotlight on it, allowing it to continue to run riots, and it is Uhuru? So the ruling party is having a field day. There must be talks about INEC. Something has to be done before the elections of 2027. Senator Aminu Waziri Tambawa is a serving senator in the red chambers. Why is it that no opposition lawmaker has been able to put a bill on the floor that demands mandatory electronic transmission of results, that is going to spell out clear consequences for INEC if they decide to set rules in their guidelines and go against their own guidelines? We must do something about elections before 2027, Your Excellencies. Remember that before this time, there was a coalition in 2014 that brought in the 2015 government. And a lot of the key players in these current coalitions were also key players in the 2014 coalition. And when the APC saw the need for free and fair election, it was the APC who read the Riot Act to the Jonathan government. They say if the 2015 elections are rigged, that APC will form a parallel government. Why is the current opposition not putting the same pressure and holding the ruling party to equal standard, demanding that the right thing be done? Whether or not you believe it can be achieved or not, it should not stop us or quench our own demand. Nigerians must wake up and demand for it, because there is no substitute for electoral reforms in Nigeria. We cannot continue. Nigerians do not need leaders to emerge from coalitions. We need leaders who have a clear mandate of the people, so that power is not given based on politicians who may have come together for this to get power for the sake of power. We need leaders who will be beholden to the people through free and fair elections. What happens when somebody emerges from coalition and is unable to service the interest of other members? You pull the rug off their feet, uncoalate and recoalate to take the person out. For how long, Your Excellencies? We need your support. Your voices need to be heard. You need to be seen at the front of the reformation of our institutions to fix this institution that has become criminalized and weaponized against the Nigerian people. You cannot afford to be silent. The issue of free and fair election is a must do. It is either we do it now or postpone the evil day. We cannot coalite now, coalite in 2031. We are not the coalition headquarters of the world. We need free and fair elections, and we know that if you join your voices, that a lot can be achieved and this country can move forward. Therefore, we are anticipating your response and hoping that you will do the right thing and join the call for the reform of this agency in the best interest of all of us. May God bless you. Long live our armed forces. Long live our Federal Republic of Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.